new Shadow Bane cover with an episode of Raincoat, where we're gonna get back to this guy who we left right on the edge of.
He's back.
Yes.
Right.
Doesn't change our verdict at all. The Watchmaker is the culprit.
I think it changes a few things, but sure, whatever.
Master, boom, kill the mystery phantom blocking your path.
Yeah.
Another battle.
Well, it showed so. Don't mind is totally not loading screen here. Okay, I only got one key.
These deductions of yours are unnecessary. It's clear who the culprit is.
And that
The Watchmaker was nearby at the time of the crime. The Watchmaker was also at the scene.
The ultimate nail in the coffin.
And he had a hammer for the nails.
You know what?
In
You're
other
not
words,
wrong.
he
You may have
committed
been
the
hammered.
crime. After committing the crime, just as you deduced, he created that locked room.
So what do I have here? Oh, he has a fear of heights, I see. Well, yep. Can I dodge? I can dodge.
And
okay.
escaped via the rope ladder.
Yeah, that wouldn't really have worked, my guy.
Okay.
The Watchmaker is afraid of heights. He
Buddy.
couldn't even look out the windows as he went up the tower. No way he climbed a rope ladder that high up.
That is true. Like, if you're afraid of fear of heights, you don't shit. Like, there's no way he could even try to go down the ladder. Like, unless he didn't know he was high up, which we know he did, so it's like...
So it's impossible for him to have
Right.
committed the
It's
crime.
not much of an
He's
argument.
not the nail
Unless
man.
it's like, again,
He
he's
was
not actually
blindfolded. It's like, my guy, how did he nail
scared.
them in the particular
Right.
way, you know?
Honestly, it doesn't matter. It'll force you to still come up with some kind of
Okay, he
like
just left. He's
bullshit
like, you know,
excuse
look,
that
you're not
doesn't need
wrong.
to exist. Oh, well,
You
you know
said
what?
these
Fuck
mystery
it.
phantoms try to cover
I
up the case,
I
right?
can't argue that.
Yeah,
Which means the Peacekeeper Seth is trying to do just that.
I mean, yeah.
I don't know why, but it's clear the Peacekeepers are involved with this case.
I mean, aren't they the only law enforcement? Wouldn't they be technically involved in any case, supposedly?
Right.
Like, from my
Yeah,
understanding.
it makes sense.
Like, unless
Like,
there's an
they
actual law
have the
enforcement
majority
that
of
isn't
cases.
Peacekeepers, but from our understanding, we've only seen the Peacekeepers, so we would, I feel like that would be the
Right.
easiest assumption, unless we're told otherwise, that there's like another authority here.
Perhaps it is connected to Kanai One's
But I thought this
ultimate
was just
secret.
Company Island.
Yeah, I thought it was. I'm pretty sure it is Company Island. That's the weird part. It's like,
Right.
All the more reason to seize the truth. Let's
I,
go.
I just think it's laziness. Like I feel like if you're just, I guess fighting for a lie would not be lazy, but at the same time, if it's more paperwork, if he's not the killer, it's like, you know what? I don't want to do the paperwork, so he's the killer. Okay, for he had nail.
Right.
he
I
had
don't
hammer,
want to
that's
have
it.
to. I don't want to have to deal with this for too long, so we're just gonna
Right.
just not
Yeah.
deal with it at all.
Jeez, who's the protagonist here?
I mean, she does look more protagonist than me. Like, if I didn't have this case, that she actually would
I
be
mean,
the protagonist.
I was about to say, if we didn't have the Keyblade, then she would look way more protagonist than we.
By the way, Yuma, about your sword. Does it only work on cues and mystery phantoms?
The solution blade works against anything in the mystery labyrinth. So don't cut your allies by mistake, Master.
You could have told me that sooner.
I mean,
Can I use that sword?
oh,
Ooh,
good question.
so sorry. Only Master is able to use it because he made a pact with yours truly. You may be under the effects of coalescence, but you're just an extra here, Hellara. So, nope, you can't use the solution blade.
I was merely curious.
Mhm.
Regardless, it's best I act as support, since I don't have any memories of what happened. Let's return to the case. Assuming the watchmaker isn't the culprit, do you have any notion of who is?
I mean, you said it was someone at the church.
A
so,
couple.
I mean,
Alright, there's a couple
I
different
do.
notions of
Hold
who.
on. During the investigation, you claimed one of the people at the church is the culprit. I think I understand the reason why now. That rope was found inside the incinerator, which only clergy members could access.
Right.
In other words, whoever tried to destroy the evidence is a member of the church. Prompt and logical. I am quite impressive.
yeah, sure.
Wait, you're tooting your own horn?
Whoa, hold on. Shinigami's like getting jealous? Just because someone's like, I mean, she's just praising herself. It's like we're praising her. She's just like, God damn it, how dare you even compliment your own abilities, God
How
damn
dare
it.
you? I mean, it's fine to compliment yourself, it's just, as long as you don't get narcissistic.
Hey! A treasure chest! Can I open it?
Yes, you can, apparently.
Check it out!
Yeah.
A solution key!
Apparently.
Yeah, only clergy members have access to the incinerator. What? What is this fire demon shit? Oh, okay.
We're back to the original spot.
So, we cleared the first route.
Okay.
We just need to keep this up and go through each shrine one by one to gather clues about the culprit. Which supposedly leads to solving the real-life case. I'm starting to understand how the mystery labyrinth operates.
Yeah.
You learn fast. Unlike a certain master I know.
If you're so impressed, why don't you just sign a pact with Halara?
She could probably use it a whole lot better. Assuming it doesn't
She
strip
could.
away, assuming it doesn't strip away your own ability, because potentially we could have had like a forte and we just like, we're like, it's not that useful or something, you know? Like potentially in
Forte. That, like, our forte, like, to make perfect eggs or some shit.
Apparently, you know?
Oh, are you
Right, and it's just like,
sulking?
yeah, I'd rather have the
Time, yeah.
mystery dungeon.
No, I'm not.
You, my God, what the fuck
Wow.
is this? That-
Fucking pathetic.
We're short on time, aren't we? Let's
Yeah.
move on.
Yeah, let's go.
Right.
I can't wait to reap the culprit's soul. What do we do next?
I do wonder, right? If we're pretty sure it's two different people. So like, are they both gonna get killed?
Right.
Or
We
is
were
it
pretty
just
sure
the
that
nail
the-
man's gonna get killed?
Like, I think, I'm not sure. I think,
Because if they're going
we're
after
pretty
the
sure that the
mailman,
blue-haired
it's the
guy's like
priest.
the copycat, right?
But yeah, there's the blue guy's a copycat, so he did murder someone.
We're-
But in the
we're
question of
100%
who
sure
did
on
this
that.
crime, it's technically not the blue guy.
Well, right, but they're all considered under the, they're all considered under the same murder, so it makes sense that they both
You
died,
can choose
wouldn't it?
whichever you want.
Maybe,
so
that's
why
why I'm
not start
wondering,
with the
right?
one you're most confident with?
Like that's an obvious.
That's what I'm
conclusion,
saying.
but-
It
but
does
I
make
wasn't sure,
sense.
because if we're only doing like we're focused on purely number 4, and if the copycat was 2 and 3, it's like it doesn't really matter who did those killings if we know that 4 and 1 are the same person, but 2 and 3 are different. You know,
Let's
like
see.
how big are we looking at this? Because I'm wondering, are we being case priority, or are we trying to solve the entire mystery? I assume the entire mystery, so we might end up killing them both. But if we were just staying on the specific case, we'd only kill the old man, not the blue guy. Because our only case is with 4. The only thing we're working on is technically 4. We're only doing all 3 for all 4 because to like get more clues on who it could be is like the building up to. The problem is we already know who
Right,
did
that's
it.
all 2 and 3's for. Kind of,
But
right.
anyway, so one was the underground. I kind of want to do that one the most because I just want to see like how they explain this one. Assuming they let
The
us
first
do
locked room happened 6 months ago in a secret club in Kamasaki district. An old geezer was nailed to the wall in an underground casino. If you think you're up for it, then let's solve this thing.
I think I'm fine, yeah.
Going to the first locked room?
Yeah, I feel confident.
Sure.
Like, these two seem the most succinct and I have the best ideas on, but...
That is
Also,
true.
assuming that he did do this without any
Threw
special
me for a
powers,
loop.
he's a very agile man.
Trapped
For
inside
being
a
a
locked room
priest.
again?
Like,
Right.
like this
He
priest,
must have.
he's like gotta be working in the circus or something.
He's like a trapeze artist.
Yeah.
Right.
And I won't escape this place. Trapped in a cramped room with these two. Sounds kind of fun, actually.
Actually, yeah, I agree. I'm not sure it's SLR, but you know, I'm sure we'd have a good time.
I have no intention of playing along with your fantasies.
Oh,
Yuma,
you know what?
hurry
I
up
don't
and
think
take
they
care
were
of
in the
this.
fantasies, if I'm being completely honest. You can go play poker in the corner while we go behind the bar.
Yeah, okay.
Where did the culprit flee from?
This is where I used Hilara's forte with my coalescence for the first time. Post-cognition allowed us to see the crime scene as it was in the past. Some things were obviously different. Those are most suspicious.
So where did the culprit flee from? It's gotta be the vent. That's like the only place that was possible.
Right.
I know! What about the vent?
Okay, I was right about the last. I was right about the last
You
crime
believe
scene
the
too.
culprit
I remember this
escaped
making the point in last
through the
episode
vent?
of how it isn't how we as the player found the original bodies, because when we first walked into this place, the body wasn't there. This has to be some kind of mixture with post-cognition, right?
Okay, there's two different things going on. One, the last place wasn't post-cognition at all. Like, there was no
Right.
post-cognition.
That's what you said.
No, we literally
What
didn't
you,
have the power
what you
then.
said,
There
the
literally
reason
can't be
for that was
post-cognition
because
there.
I thought that the abilities mixed in the dream, whatever. What is this? The mystery labyrinth? Right.
Like I didn't
Anyways,
see this
I
being
just
about
thought that they're kind of
post-cognition,
mixing
but
there.
only 1 through 3 we saw with post-cognition. Because 4 didn't need post-cognition.
Right. I can understand that, but at the same time, I thought that there was going to be a mixture, and it is playing out
I
here.
mean,
Okay.
Yes.
I thought you meant that there
think
was
the
going
reason why
to
they
be
do this is
none,
because
in
ideally
general.
you're at the crime scene, and they're just taking out the filter
Right.
that's somewhat annoying. That's the thing. But yeah, I mean, that would make sense that we're.
I thought you were
that we're
saying like
the
they just
post-cognition.
wouldn't at all use it, but I was like,
I
I just
wasn't
could have
sure.
sworn they
I
did
couldn't
mention that they
guarantee.
would.
I couldn't guarantee they would.
I always take everything you say as 100%. I take everything you say as 100% because I assume you know what you're talking about.
Because I know literally everything. And most of the mystery games I'm gonna play with
Well,
you
yeah.
because I literally,
Yeah, I was
I
just
think there's only
kinda
like 2 mystery
used to
games I
it.
actually plan to play that I actually have no research on. So,
Don't know the
Yeah.
mystery on. Right.
anyway, I'm pretty sure she said this right.
Yes, I'm sure of it.
Yeah, thank you for confirming that.
When I saw the crime scene with your post-cognition, the screws on the 4 corners of the vent cover were removed. Which means the culprit must have escaped from there.
Hi. How'd your
Oh my
how'd your
god,
hair
you
fit
okay,
in my
buddy?
eye?
How did, I was about to say, did you not, like, it must be like a duster. You, like, shake your head and clean the vent, man.
I mean, he looks like he's got thorns in his hair now, so
You're
like,
saying the culprit
he
escaped from
The
the
fucking,
vent.
he looks like a fucking
That's
Swiffer.
impossible.
Sure, poking full of holes until he's a makeshift golf course. What does that mean?
I mean, I think it's pretty simple. Point out
It
the-
means
point
poke
out-
him full of holes until he's a golf course. That's what it means.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty simple.
Right.
I guess we can't give you
Oh,
too
God.
much. We can't
Is
give
this
you
loading?
too much, like, like critique because of the fact that this is
Shit,
still
we can't
new to
give
him.
him too much shit.
Because this is like still
Right,
relatively
and-
new to him.
This is, to be fair, Yuma is technically a baby.
They
No
used the
memory,
vent.
which means he should have almost no
Yeah,
ability to
that's
function.
my idea. What?
That's utterly impossible.
That was not look right.
Think of where that vent is.
Uh-huh.
Isn't it pretty high up?
Yeah.
There's no way you could get
The
there.
ultimate defense.
Even if the cover was removed,
I mean, maybe us.
I mean, even if the car was
there's no
moved,
foot.
I
like,
don't
what
think
does it
that
say? What does this piece of it? Okay,
nails
okay, so it's gonna be
beneath
like,
the vent.
how could he get there? That's what it's gonna ask. He's gonna be like, how could you even get that high?
That's right.
That's gonna
Oh,
be
to
what he's gonna
use
ask.
to reach it.
The nails! Yeah, I always need to look at the keys to find out what's the question you're gonna be asking, because that's gonna mess me up if I don't read them.
Some of the nails stuck in the bottom of the vent were bent downward. The culprit used the nails driven into the wall as footing to reach the vent. The weight caused the nails to bend.
These some sturdy ass nails. Even if they, like, for them to only bend under a
Yeah.
full man's weight is still impressive.
Wow, this guy's a bitch. He just is like, damn, you're
Like,
right.
that's-
I gotta go.
Right. He does think of only one thing at a time and then comes at you and you easily dismiss it and he's like, shit! And then he runs away
So
and
I'm
something else.
forced to
It's like,
fight
it
this
was
way
like
every
that
time.
goofy ass like guy
Quite
who
the
was
test
trying
of
to con
endurance.
the family or something. He's like, damn it, I almost got away with it too. Like he dropped the whole
And I almost got
facade.
away with it too, and then just fucking runs. He didn't even try.
No kidding.
Right.
His deception was 0, that's what it was. He was like, damn it, oh wait, I meant to say that in my
Deception level
head.
0.
However,
It was a
solving the
natural
mystery
failure,
itself
so
was
shit,
simple.
you rolled a 1.
The nails were used as footing to escape through the vent.
Uh-huh.
Did you find that out using my post-cognition?
That's some.
I mean, what do you mean? Like him getting out? Not necessarily. Yes, I found the nails were bent. Like, what part
Just-
are you asking?
Right.
Yeah.
I think she's
Without
asking,
your
like,
help,
did you find
this
the
case would've
nails
been
in
impossible to
post-cognition?
solve.
Okay, yeah.
You'll never be considered a full-fledged detective until you can handle a case like this on your own.
Sorry.
I
You
mean,
got lectured again. Sucks to be a rookie, huh? Anyway,
Oh,
let's
no.
act. I'll use the nails on the wall as footing, just like you
Unfortunate.
deduced.
Right, let's hurry.
like, the next thing I was gonna think, like, I was like, he's gonna argue, who could fit in there? And I'm like, you know what? Very good question. I don't know what piece of evidence says who could fit in there because I don't think I could fit in there. And I'm smaller than the killer. I mean, who?
Look at it in this shot. Look at it in this shot. If it was an unbelievably thin guy, like way thinner than this guy, then it might work.
I don't know. It's weird.
Like the guy
maybe
standing
he
up
has
on the
arms
wall.
In front of him, like he
If it was,
doing, like,
look
this
at Yuma, look at
shit
Yuma's,
here.
look at Yuma's head. Look at Yuma's like shoulder width. Yuma's shoulder width could absolutely fit in there.
Okay, yeah, maybe. Maybe he shimmied his way out. Okay. I can maybe see that.
Yeah, I'm
There
just,
better have been
it's a
nine
very
turns. Could you
petite
imagine
or
having
small
a right
person.
angle in there, and he had to go like up, like he wouldn't live.
What the
that,
fuck?
It's me, apparently. What is this? Inception or something?
The mystery
I've-
labyrinth. Such a bizarre
Look up!
case.
Up here!
I must ask, is there no way to escape besides solving the mysteries?
I put my new Fuji's
You
on
mean like in the
G.
emergency
I got into the-
exit?
Na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Unfortunately, I don't think that exists.
An emergency exit, huh?
Na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
There is one, kinda.
Oh, shit have got me. You should have, like, wait, hold up. Why were you freaking out earlier then? You were like, no, we're gonna get stuck here.
There
We're
is.
gonna get stuck here.
It's like, what the fuck?
But it doesn't solve
Why was
anything.
this
You
never
just go right
mentioned?
back to the mess you came from.
Oh, okay,
Besides,
it's just a
to
reverse.
use the
Got it.
emergency exit, you'll have to pay a heavy, heavy price.
You're gonna have to sit on me, huh? You know what? I'll take the sacrifice for the team.
And that is...
Don't worry about it. Using it here wouldn't help anyway.
You know what? I kind of want to know what that price is so I can try to sexualize it, please.
So, never mind. Just concentrate on solving the mystery.
Okay, fine.
Got it.
Quitting.
Is there any, like, we spawned in this room. Is there anything else in these rooms? Oh, they're each room. Okay, because that was a tower. Okay. I thought there were more of these rooms that I was, like, just totally missing or something. But no, they're just, like, each mystery.
There
Right.
it is! Another treasure! So, who's gonna open the treasure chest this time? How about, whoever looks like they'd win a character popularity
You know
poll?
what? I feel like
It-
this one actually
It's
be a good-
Alara. That's
I don't
either
know.
Alara or Shinigami.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's gonna be between
I mean,
them
Shinigami's
and,
pop. Right. I feel like those two are the
like, I
probably
feel
the
like
top
we
two
would
of
be
this
literally
game.
opposite. You would totally go for Lara and I'm going for Shinigami. And I
Oh
don't
my
know
God,
which
yeah.
I would actually win.
Alara in a heartbeat.
Oh,
I
that's
mean-
me!
Nah.
You can't say
Well-
one side or the
Another
other would
solution
win.
B.
What?
Man,
Alright.
I get it's between
Damn!
the killer.
Look at that king! Their king got shot
Looks
at!
like another clue
know.
leads toward the culprit.
God
Someone pen.
Considering the culprit used those nails as footing, they would have to be nimble. And given the size of the vent,
Almost
only someone
childlike.
thin could fit through it.
So the culprit must be thin. We're narrowing down the
You know what?
possibilities quite
Damn
nicely.
it, you know what I just realized? He can't be chubby.
Yeah.
Damn it! How?
What?
The only the servant, you need me to remind you who the servant is?
Alright.
Keep it
The,
up,
Damn
Master.
it, it can't be
This is
him.
all thanks to my
Who's
training.
gonna be? Goddamn! There's no one else who doesn't have a broken arm and is skinny.
I wonder,
Damn.
like, what is. Right. That is true. We find out that every church member was responsible for each and every murder. Like, there was no original
Alright,
mailman. Like,
let's
it's
keep
like
going
each
until
murder
I mean,
was
that'd be
happened by
that'd be
like
kind of
each
a
one
funny-
of the
it'd be
four
kind
cult
of a
members.
funny, like, cult initiation.
That'd
It's
be
like,
the funny
hey,
twist.
You gotta kill someone under the icon
Oh
of
my,
this name.
they're all the bad
It's just
guys.
like that.
Right. That'd be the funniest thing.
Oh no.
But anyways, continue.
I
What?
know that might be possible. That actually could be possible. We know that one has to
I
be
mean,
someone's
it's
skin.
not impossible.
Like.
We know that one has to be a skinny
possible,
person.
Unless we find out like 3 or 4 require, or sorry, 3 or 2 need skinny people as well. Then it's like, okay, maybe it's not likely.
Then it's a bit
But-
different.
Yeah. But honestly, that's not out of the possibilities. This one was the last.
That's not a question right now.
Art
It's
gallery?
funny,
Art
but
gallery. I
it's
had a decent idea on
it's a
the
bit
art
odd.
gallery.
Dream was a murder
it's
that
just a
happened
bit.
1 month ago in the
Well,
art gallery storage
it's
in
not out
Inma
yet.
district.
I mean, it'd be funny if you were right. Like if everyone did one
It
killing.
would be hilarious, but I don't think it would be.
Pictures and paint were scattered all around
That
the
would be
spot where a woman
that
was
would be the
boomed
cool
killed.
answer. That
If you
would
think
throw
you're
me
up
for
for
a
it,
loop.
then let's solve this thing.
I'd love to see them try to explain something like that, though. This game is like, again, this is the kind of game to try and explain something that ridiculous. It's exactly that kind of thing.
Although at the same time, you remember how simple the clock tower was with the whole ladder? You're like, it can't be that simple. And I'm like, you sure about that? And it ended up being that simple.
I know, sometimes these games are either
Did we
like
get stuck inside a
blatantly
locked room
way
again?
too simple, or they're way too abstract. That's how I feel with a lot
This
of
was the
these
corpse that
games.
was discovered by that worshipper and the art gallery employee. At the time of discovery, the door was locked and the key was
wait, I just
nailed to a
realized-
doll inside the room.
Assuming the theory is right that they all did the killing, who's the cult leader? I'm thinking of the blue guy, right? Like he checks to make
Right,
sure
he's the
they
blue
did
guy,
the
right.
kill. Like that's what I'm thinking, right?
That's why he's the first one, is because he's actually walking in on each crime
He's
with
just making
them.
sure that they're
That-
they're killing people. It's like, you
he's-
did your
right.
job, you're initiated.
Aside from the door, the only other
Alright,
entrance is the
you're
window.
initiated. Alright, next next up.
It
You
opens just enough to
fit
fit
through
a
that
finger in
5-centimeter
it.
gap,
The frame
chubby.
itself is too small for even a child to squeeze through.
Wait. I don't know how that would work, but I just got an idea on how you could put the doll on the painting and be able to be outside, which is, well, no, you need the key, so no, that wouldn't work.
How did the culprit vanish from here?
It can't be the window. We know it can't be the window. I don't care how skinny you are. That
It can't be the
is
window.
not gonna be it. But like,
Right.
it's
That
the
window is
moon.
impossible.
That's where it is.
The moon! It's my Uncle Martian! Oh god, that's an old ass
Here.
reference.
I think the culprit could have only escaped from here, but
I'm right, but
Nothing's happening. Maybe you make.
no, that can't be right.
like,
It's impossible for anyone to squeeze through that window. They could have only gotten out through the door. I'm sure the culprit had the key and locked the door from the outside after committing the crime.
The culprit just used a copy of the key? Would that really be considered a locked room
not
mystery?
really. This one I think is the least locked. Like,
Well, that's the thing. We did say that this one is a copycat. We did theorize that 2 and 3 were copycats, so it doesn't necessarily have to be a perfectly set up like crime scene either. It doesn't have to be a locked room.
The idea is that each one's a locked room, and the question is, would this be really a locked room?
That is
It's
the
like,
idea.
not really. Neither was 4.
Like
and
that's
that
kind
wasn't
of
a
that's kind of
copycat.
what my point is. It's right. 4. This is 3 though.
Yes.
And I'm saying-
but I'm saying the whole Nailman legend doesn't have to be with locked rooms. It's just we claimed that at the beginning, and Halar's like, really? That's what this is? You know? It's like,
I mean, yeah.
like at no point was the Nailman like,
I
you know
can
what?
get
I can
that.
only do locked rooms. If they're not in a room that can be locked, then you know what? They live. You know? If there's just no security, I can't do shit.
I mean, if it is a serial killer and like Forte, not as in like the powers in this world, but Forte is in like their specialty.
yeah.
If a locked room was the original killer's forte, then it could make sense because a lot
I
of
don't
serial
know.
killers will have shit like that.
I think
they'll
that
have
would
shit
be
that
weird
they
because
are
if
unique-
we're saying
unique
1
to
and
them.
4 aren't the copycat, then why is 4?
Well,
if they have
1 and
Forte-
4. We already agreed that 1 and 4 are the original Nailman.
Yes.
Was their original thing.
But if 1
we-
has
we
to
always-
use
we
a
also
Forte, why would 4 be that? Because that wasn't a locked room either.
4 was a locked room.
No, the
4 was a
window
locked
was
room
open.
mystery.
You didn't need it wasn't a locked room. He wasn't locked in there. There wasn't like
Well,
a
we
secret
discovered
exit.
that. We discovered that, but it was labeled a locked room mystery because the window was locked afterwards.
I don't think it's a Forte.
But,
I
so,
doubt
it was-
a Forte. I mean, I did theorize that at the beginning, but I doubt it's like the special power requires a Forte. Like his special power is like a Forte.
I'm not saying there is a special power. I'm saying
I think
Forte
you're saying
isn't
the
just
whole-
like
the Forte-
what they're unique to do.
Well, yes, but I'm saying the
No,
Forte is a
I'm saying
special power.
Forte isn't they're like what's unique to them. Not their
Oh,
power, not powers.
You mean
I'm not
modus
talking
operandi,
powers as in
like,
this
like
world.
What's their conditions? Not like what's the world's superpowers. Okay, I get what you're saying. I thought you were like okay.
Yes,
You
I
were
was.
confusing
I
with
said
the word
that 3
Forte.
times over. Not the
No,
powers.
you okay. You
Yeah,
said
I was
the
like
word
not.
Forte.
I said not Fortes as in the power. I said Fortes not as in the power of this world, as in like Fortes in their specialty.
Well, I assume it's special.
That is what I
didn't know
said.
Forte meant specialty. So when you keep using the word Forte, it's like I'm like, okay, yeah, I know what that is. Like, okay.
Right. Well, I said.
You meant their
Okay.
their
If someone
requirements they
says,
know.
"Oh, that's my forte," it's my. If you say that's my forte, that means that that's something I'm really good at. That's something
Okay.
that I'm just like talented at.
I
That's
see.
what That's kind of what that usually means. So that's what I was using that word as, because I couldn't think
Well,
like,
you were
like
fucking me
a
up with it,
proper
'cause
word
I was like, I thought you were
except
saying
for
that.
forte.
When, I mean,
Right.
at first when you said superpower,
No,
not
what I was
superpower,
saying is-
like, yeah, they're not telling you superpowers. They just have, because they have specific conditions in certain cases, or need to be trained out.
All I'm saying is I think like forte is in not like an ability, as in like their specialty. I think
Yeah.
one like the original
his
guy
prerequisites for
had
killing.
like locked room as his forte, and or like what he like added to make it unique to him. Basically, is what I'm saying, because that's common with killers and serial killers. And I was just thinking, well, if 2 and 3 are copycat, they don't have to be locked room, because a serial killer would be like, it has to be a locked room. A copycat wouldn't care
Yeah.
if it was a
Or at
locked
least
room mystery.
and I think it would still be called a locked room, because the idea is that, you locked the locked room.
It still would.
No,
But
you know why it's a locked room? It's because
you locked it
attached to
after.
the nailman. That's why. We're correct on the idea
It's 'cause
that
there's
the copycat doesn't care if it's a locked room, but the masses know him for being about locked rooms. That's why it's called that. I didn't think about like why is it being called that, but it's being called that because that's his gimmick.
they
the thing he
assumed
does.
it was the original,
Yes.
and the original had that as a
Well,
gimmick.
there are only 2
Gimmick
keys
is
to
a
the
better
storage
word
space,
than forte
and the
in
design
this
makes them
situation, I guess.
impossible to duplicate.
Yeah, I love how they have to keep saying they can't be duplicated. They can't be duplicated. It's like, what's that, huh? Is there no
I feel
forgery
like-
in the town?
Yeah, there's no reason.
I learned that thanks to you, Lara.
It's like there's no key forged.
Actually, you know what? If
Like,
Pilar
it's not
actually
the
had
hardest
about,
thing to
if
make
Pilar told
a
us, honestly,
copy.
I would trust that because she literally did research on everything, so
Right.
she would know if there is a possibility.
That is also true.
Like she is the proof
Right.
check to proof check something.
She would know. They would know.
One of the keys is
Absolutely.
always carried by that one employee. It was used when the body was first discovered, right?
Like, I wonder, I don't think we can figure this out, but like, I wonder how it was attached to him, because like, if it could just be, like, if someone bumped into it and pickpocketed him, could they just take the key directly, if they knew where it was? Like, I think that's a decent
Key
possibility.
ring. If it's not on a key ring,
Yeah.
then no.
Or, no, it could be on a key
'Cause
ring,
that-
right? Because as
just
long
like
as,
someone-
it's something that you know,
Someone
you
just fiddling with your pocket.
Well, no, what I'm thinking, right, is if the key ring only has like 2 keys on it, you might not notice it for like 15 minutes, and then you could like find it like, man, I must have dropped these, like, you
Think.
wouldn't have thought about it.
The ability to, like, if they're stealing the whole key ring, then sure. But if it's like
That's
a
what I'm saying.
whole ass
That's what
like
I mean.
janitorial, like 15 keys on it, and like
Oh,
then someone
I
has
see.
to like, someone's gonna like have to bend, like be fiddling with the ring for a bit, trying to slide the key off at the very least.
I mean, if they're strong enough and quick enough, they could be slide up just to like yank the key and just hope and just be lucky
Right.
enough it doesn't make sound. They get deception 100. It's just like
Right, they just-
you don't hear shit.
Right, it's sneak 100.
Uh,
They didn't notice like you were just reaching into their pocket,
yeah.
grabbing shit. But nah.
If you enjoyed this video, do this on the screen. If you have any questions in the console or to our Discord server, there's links to that in our about section and our other medias in those same two places as they're associated. On the left is our producer from YouTube, and the right is the series Raincoat in its entirety. And we'll see you